What is going on, everyone? It's Venom here, and I am back with another Operation Franchise Rescue with the Chicago Blackhawks. I know it's been a while. I know it's taken me a while to get back into this, but you know what? I had to take some much needed time to myself, get myself healthy again. But here we are. We're back. Before we get too far into this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more of this content. And if you're just coming over here from Thrash's channel after watching our Guess Who, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. But don't forget, hit that like button and subscribe. Now let's get into this series and let's rebuild the Chicago Blackhawks. All right, guys, you can see here we're the Chicago Blackhawks. Our top three players are Seth Jones, Connor Bedard, and Taylor Hall. Not looking the greatest right now, but it is what it is. We're going to continue to improve this team, hopefully through the draft and maybe some few trades here and there. I got a few players already in mind on who I want to add to the team. Long-term future goals and everything else. So I've turned off owner mode, GM firings off, player morale, fog of war, and head coaches are all off. Go to the rules and settings. I'm going to set this to superstar and take off the injuries. Make it 20 minutes. I'm going to leave the trade difficulty at medium. I feel like that's more realistic than putting it on hard. Go to the advanced settings. I'm not changing any of those. Don't feel like there's any need to. So you guys can see sim engine frequency, shot frequency is at high. Everything else is set to medium. Then we're going to make the gameplay sliders attribute effects 9 out of 10. Get the most realism out of this. Salary cap is remaining on. And let's get into it. All right, guys. Here we are. Let's look through our lines real quick, and then we'll look through our contracts and everything else, see who needs to be re-signed, see what kind of money we got available. Connor Bedard, Taylor Hall. I hate that. And Andreas Athanasiou making that top line. I don't know if we can make that any better. I have a few players I want to add to the team. That's going to be in the AHL for now. Ooh, okay. Murphy's going to go to the 4th with Zaitsev. Zaitsev. Okay, that actually looks better. Yep, that's the best we're going to be able to get out of this. Unless, nope. That's the best we're going to get. Peter Mrazek and Arvid Soderblom, Elmer Soderblom's older brother. Yeah, that's what our team looks like right now. Look at the AHL. Anderson, he's going to want to... every time I've simmed, he always wants a big contract. I don't get it. Get that +2. Make him play like a 70. Let's see if there's any players that are... No. Top 9. I'm not seeing it. Vlasic. That's better. Oh, yeah, that's way better. Doesn't look great, but it's going to do it for us right now. Oh, man, this is not looking good to start off, but it is what it is. We're going to have to fight through the pain and the sorrows of what this is. Now let's look at our contracts and cap space here. See what we got to work with. We got quite a few players coming off. Radish does not want to come back. He'll just be a qualifying offer. Dickinson. Johnson, I'm okay with losing. We got a few players that we're going to have to re-sign, but nothing major. Goaltending-wise, Peter Mrazek does want to come back. I'm more content with signing somebody in free agency that's going to be good in the long term. Now, I do have a few players I want to bring in. So I'm going to get into that, put some trades together, see what I can do to get these players, help the AHL out, and help build up down there. Hopefully we can get something good. All right, guys, this is what I got going on. I got 2 6th and a 7th. Trying to bring back a 7th as well for Niederbach and Soderblom. I feel like these guys would help out our AHL depth. The trade value is a little bit on their side. They are not wanting to give up those 2 players, so hopefully this goes through. Table too far off. Take off the 7th. This should just a bit low. Okay. Let's throw in another 7th for a few years down. All right. That should help us out quite a bit. That should help us out. Hope we can make some changes there and then bring in some other players for the future. I'm trying to get Jamie Drysdale here, who's on the trade block for Anaheim for a 2024 first from Tampa Bay, Dallas second for 2025, and a 2026 fourth. This should go through. I feel like this is an even trade. It's pretty close. Let's see if it goes through. Rejected. Thinking another 7th. Should get it. No. Try not to send too many things from right now. Maybe take off the 3rd, add a 4th, and then throw on a 6th instead. Oh, hang on here. Maybe that 6 didn't go on. Oops, mistakes were made. Maybe another 6th. Okay. Let's throw a 4th for a little bit sooner. Accepted. All right. Now we just got to get him signed and get him on the team. I'm going to offer him 5 years by 5.35. A little under what he's asking for, but it should go through. We can bring him up, and we can make our adjustments to the team right after that. All right, guys, I've redone the lines a little bit. Taylor Hall, Connor Bedard, and Athanasiou making the top line. Philip here, Reichel, and Radish. Entwistle, Soderblom, and Donato. Foligno, Johnson, and Johnson. Love it. Zaitsev and Jones on that top pairing. Murphy and Drysdale second pairing. Roos and Jared here on that bottom pair. Goalies stayed the same. And now let's take a look at the AHL. So nothing's really changed on the defensive side. Defensive side stayed completely the same. The only thing that's changed on this team is Niederbach has taken that top line. He's got the best chemistry up there. He should grow quite a bit. I've always seen him grow really well. So this should help the growth and development of the team overall. And let's see how the season goes. Like always, I typically sim all the way to January 1st. I'll show what trades pop up that I think are worth your while to see. Hopefully, we have nothing really major pop up that's earth-shattering. But let's get into this and let's see where this team lands. All right, guys, it is January 1st, and we're 13-7-6. 13-17-6. Wow, that'd be great if we were 13-7-6, but no, we're not. We are third to last in the division right now. Let's take a look at our team stats. Connor Bedard, 26 points in 36 games. Not where I would want to see him, but he's not playing with superstars. He's an 88 overall already. He should start popping off here soon. I'm hoping at least. He's not doing too bad. Might have to change the coach. He doesn't look like he's working out well with the top line chemistry there. Oh God, the coach just does not like our players. Might trade away Anthony CU when it comes to the deadline. I'm going to re-sign some players. After taking a look at the team standings, we're third to last, 32 points in 36 games, 2 points away from the bottom, with actually less wins than the Coyotes. Interesting. Let's look at the entire league here, or let's look at the Western Conference real quick. Let's see where we're at. We are fourth to last. Vancouver Canucks doing terrible. Wow. That's actually quite surprising. Looking at the entire league, let's see where we're at. We are fourth to last. Tampa Bay Lightning, I traded away that pick. That pick could be a lottery pick now. Oh my God. What is happening with Tampa Bay? Like, oh man. I should have held on to that pick longer. Let's hope this actually plays out well for us. Did give a few AHL players some deals, or at least sent them some deals, but not some big deals at all. So there's a few players I'm going to have to wait on to see what happens at the end of the season. Now we're going to trade up the day before the deadline and see what happens. You guys will see a little bit before that as well, when these people either accept or reject their offers. Zaitsev has decided to re-sign with us. Tep's re-signed. That's good. Foligno's resigned. Johnson's resigned. Reichel's resigned. Strawberry's resigned. Niederbach is resigned. Okay, all good news. And this is pretty much the last stop before we get to the end of the season. It's going to be interesting. We're 24, 31, and 8. We're definitely nowhere near close to a playoff position. Bedard's now at 50 points in 63 games, 25 goals, 25 assists. Doing very well for us. Definitely need something up there with him, like a better playmaker. We'll have to see what happens. Not going to bring anybody good in. I might bring some low-level contracts or just trade away for some picks. Let's get into this and let's see what happens. We are sellers. Enter the trade deadline. All right, guys. So just so you know, I'm going to try to make a few good moves. Hopefully we can have something good happen here. Hoping. Don't know what's going to happen. But let's see where we go. All right, guys. I'm trying to do a 1-for-1 here. Anthony CU. 2 years left on his deal at 4.25 for Columbus' second-round pick for 2025. This should hopefully go through. They want him. They want to get rid of it. Might be a little in their favor, but let's see what happens. Accepted. Send Johnson over to Boston for a 4th and a 5th for this year. Slightly in their favor, but they really want him. I'm retaining 50% to hopefully help them out a little bit. Hopefully they can scratch my back a little bit too on this. Table's too far off. You know, I'm just going to do it straight up for the 4th. We should get this. Yep, there we go. All right, guys. I'm trying to send this massive trade. Dump some of this cap off. Don't need Seth Jones. Do not like Seth Jones. Making too much for what he is. Hopefully find somebody a little bit better in the offseason, or maybe draft somebody as well. But trying to get a 2024 first and second from Seattle. And we got to take back Grubauer's contract as well. We'll send that away once we're done with this. Hopefully this goes through. Looks like it's in our favor. All right. Neither of us want this, but I'm getting rid of it. It's got to happen. Send them something in return that's going to just sweeten the pot for them. There we go. Guys, I'm going to try to send a second and a fourth over to Detroit for Axel Sandin Pellikka. Want to shore up our defense for the future. I'm going to try to make a few more small trades as well. This is a little bit more on our side. They don't want to give them up, but this should go through. Just a touch. $20.29 seventh. All right. That's good. Now we're definitely shoring up the defense for the future. Our defense should be solid. Now we just got to work on adding assets for the future for the offensive side. All right, I'm going to try to squeak this trade in real quick. Seattle's 2040. Fuck! No, I didn't get it. Oh, well. I can get it at the draft if I need to, or I can draft some good players. Nothing really crazy here. I have to re-edit some of the lines before we get back into this. But let's see what happens. Okay, Duclair went to Carolina for a first and a goalie prospect. Interesting. Hayes and Verana went to Winnipeg for a first-round pick in Salmonson. Now, let's edit these lines really quick. Let's see what we look at the end of the season. Hopefully, it's some good stuff. Bedard and now Radish are on that top line. Reichel, Dickinson, and Entwistle on the second. Soderblom and Donato, Blackwell third, getting a +2. Foligno, Phillip, and Johnson getting a +1 on that bottom line. Not going to complain. Defensively, nothing has changed. All the same. Same thing for goaltending. Now, let's get into the rest of the season. Let's hope we do well. Got to change some of the offense here, or defense here. Let's sim the rest of the season, and let's see what happens. Guys, we ended the season. Connor Bedard with 70 points. We ended the season with 34, 39, and 9. Not great, but we got some room for improvement, thankfully. -22 for Bedard. Wow. I want to look at rookie stats here. So many rookies on the team. -20. But 40 points for Soderblom. He should grow. Now let's look at the entire league here. Carlson is probably going to win. Yeah, Carlson's got that. Ah, damn. Soderblom actually right behind them. Jeez. Luke Hughes. Impressive. I'm happy with it. Let's see what happens. AHL-wise, Anderson, Niederbach. Niederbach's up to a 71. I want to see what he grows to. Now, let's sim to the draft. Let's see where we place. Actually, let's see where we actually finished off in the standings. Oh, wait. It looks like we made the playoffs. Interesting. Yes, we did. Wow. Impressive. We're second to last in the division. Entire league-wise, though. Let's see where we ended. Fourth to last. Wow. It's going to be interesting to see where we get in the draft class here. The Pittsburgh Penguins win the Stanley Cup. Cleveland Monsters win the Calder Cup. Interesting. Salary cap we know is going up to $89 million. It was $83, so that's quite a bit of a bump. We are picking 5th. Interesting. Ottawa's picking in place of Detroit. Anyone else jump? No, everybody else stayed the same. Vancouver's the only one that jumped from 5th to 2nd. A few of the retired players here. Wayne Simmons, Frolic. Johnson retired. Wow. Goalies. Let's see who retired as goalies. No goalies retired. Interesting. We had a few of our coaches retired. And I said, anyways, we'll be letting go quite a few of our coaches. Let's look at the draft class real quick, see what we need, what we can get. All right. Oh, we can get Yzerman or Demidov. That's what we want. This is what we need. It is perfect. Celebrini, I know he's an elite high, but Demidov would be great for us, especially on that right-hand side. Sniper. We're going to sim to our first pick. Hopefully he's still there. He is. That is amazing. Let's see. Let's see if there's any goaltenders that are in the top. All right, there's one at 42, Vinny. Vinny might be good for us. Pick 27. I'm not going to really move around too much because I want... I think he's a top 6 center, which would be good for us. We got a bunch of centers. Top 6, 67 overall, not bad. Pick 36. Okay, we can get Vinny here. Oh, we're going to take Jerko. Get that right side short up. Poirier, Vinny. Oh. No ETA. Okay, so I need to move up a couple spots. See if Dallas is willing to trade with us. A 6th. Just to move up a little bit. Wonderful. Now we can go get Vinny. Wait, what was that? Hang on. 74 overall. Grinder. Top 6. Wow. And if you can't see at the bottom, Carlson did win the Calder. All right, let's sim to our next pick here. Possibility of a top 6. Anything like really standing out to us here? Let's take Lindstrom here. Top 9, 61 overall, not bad. You know what? I'm going to accept this. He's a backup. Let's take a risk here. We need more goaltending. 72 fringe. Okay, interesting. That was really good, actually. Any that are just... Oh, here's a gem at 148. A center. Elite low. Okay, that is a steal right there. I'm gonna take a risk. Top 6, top 7th. That was bad risk. Bad risk on my part. Can't always be perfect. He's 19, so he's overager. Dadonov. Top 4 low. That was a good pick right there. All right. I feel like we made some huge improvements to this team for the future. Now let's get into the re-sign phase. We're going to be letting a lot of players go. A lot of moves are going to be made. Hopefully this is good. Guys, so there's a lot of players that don't want to come back, so I'm going to just release them right off the rip. Moore. Nazar. All getting contracts there. Gutman. Offer. Oh, yeah, I'll just give him league men. Phillip, I'm going to let go. Mesa, I'm going to let sit for a little bit. I'm going to sign him. Got quite a few players. It makes no sense to sign him. Taylor Hall, 85 overall. I'm probably going to find somebody. Reichel, wow, he's grown quite a bit. And we got him on a cheap deal. Nice. That's good for us. Donato got another year at 2 mil. Felino, 1.4. I want to really bring him back? He wants 1.2. I'm going to qualify him. Release him. Doc. Lindstrom. Like this team's going to get an overhaul. That's bottom line. Radish. Qualify him. How much does he want? I'll give him that. Entwistle. Qualify him. Use him at... Yeah, you're just being qualified, dude. Anderson. Qualify you. Demidov. Can play 1 year. I can find some better guys in free agency. Don't want to sign any of these younger guys too soon. Murphy. Drysdale's up to an 83, so he's going to be making his money. Roos, I'm going to let go. Tandori, gone. Vlasic. Offer. Oh, yeah. That's fine. Phillips, how much does he want? Just qualify him. Axel Sandin Pelika, we are signing now. Peter Mrazek, I said I was not bringing back. Everybody's accepting the offers, which is good. That's good news. Now we just need one more goalie. We got 15 roster spots to fill. We have a buyout penalty, and we got $2 million retained. Now we're going to send him to free agency. Whoever doesn't sign with us doesn't sign with us. That's no big deal. We'll get them signed before the end of the free agency period. All right, guys. As I was saying earlier, first things first, I am going to get a goaltender that is going to hold us out till we actually get some good goaltending in here. We got Kakin in here that is 83 overall, wanting 1.95 or 1.925. I'm going to offer him exactly 2 for the next 2 years. Should help us out. Good goaltending stats. 906, 315. Last season, he was with San Jose, 906, 315, especially on a bad team like that. Not going to complain. Definitely should have some good stats coming around us. Now, we got to get some forwards. We got to get some defensemen. It's going to be interesting, especially spending up to the cap. That's what's going to happen. We're going to probably do some short-term deals just to do some fillers until some of our younger players come up. It may look like I'm trying to buy, and I'm trying to be a buyer and try to make this team good quickly, but don't buy too much into that. So let's get into this. Really get into this. Here, give him a 2-year, $3.75 million deal. He's going to be our second-line center for now on. For the next 2 years until some of our younger players can grow and come up. At least try to get him to be offering quite a bit more than what everybody else is. Hopefully it's enough to get him there. Two-way forward, doesn't have bad stats at all. Need him more of just to fill the gaps for right now. Good shot, especially for what he is. Good discipline, good offensive awareness, good poise. Definitely someone we need, but his face-offs are not the greatest, so we'll have to see what happens there. Patrick Kane here. We need a good playmaker to go on that first line with Bedard. I'm going to sign him to a 1-year, $5.75 million deal. Just to see if we can get him to retire with us. Be nice to bring him back. Need another right winger, but this should help us out quite a bit. Looking for some other right wingers here that could. I'm not bringing Corey Perry in. Nope. I edited the roster where he wasn't on the team at all. Did not want him a part of the team, especially with the things that he had supposedly done or possibly could have done. The drama around that, I don't want to have it. 1 year, 1.75. I'm paying an extra tax just to get these players, just to fill the gaps. And says he fits with a third line. Hopefully he does. We'll see what happens from here. Christian Fisher here, 1 year, 2.5. We got to make sure we spend close to the cap as possible, or at least get over that little hump, just to keep us safe here. Definitely need something. I'm going to sign Tyler Bertuzzi, or at least try to, for the next 5 years. 34. He'll be 34 by the time his contract comes to an end. Be a great player for us, especially just giving us a little bit of a offensive boost. He's a good two-way forward. Not the greatest player in the world, but he's definitely there. Definitely what we need. All right, I'm offering Noah Hannafin here a 1 year, $5.75 million deal just to help our defense grow a little bit, be a little bit of a stopgap for us. You know what? Let's offer him 3 years at 5.75. He might take this, he might not. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm going for Ghost, and I think I'm going to go for Zadorov down there. Great players. Have no problem with them. Ghost, I'll do 2 years, 5.67. Yeah, 5.7. Like I said, stopgaps. Wait till hopefully we can get something going here. 1 year, 3.25. Let's see. Hopefully all these guys sign with us. We got 9 players that we've just offered contracts to. Should help out this team quite a bit. All right, we just got Jacob Silverberg to sign his contract. Zadorov signed his. Ghost is with us. Fisher, Novak, Kakkonen, Bertuzzi. Okay, this team is looking way better than what it did a few days ago. Hannafin signed with us. Patrick Kane has signed with us. Oh my. Is that everybody that's I offered contracts to? It is. And we still have 18 million in cap space. Oh my god. All right, guys. I don't know why I'm doing this. I want to see what this team looks like. Sending 2 seconds, sending one of their seconds back to them. A Columbus second for John Tavares for 1 year. Rental, see what happens. I'm just risk it for the biscuit, I guess. Trade accepted. Holy crap. All right, guys, this is what the team looks like. John Tavares, Connor Bedard, and Patrick Kane on that top line, getting a +3 should really help out Bedard grow and make his development better. Taylor Hall, Reichel, and Bertuzzi on that second line. Donato, Khrushchev, and Radish on the third. Silverberg, Novak, and Fisher on the fourth. This actually does not look too bad. Hannafin, Murphy, and Murphy getting a +1. Zadorov, Drysdale getting nothing. Ghost and Zaitsev. It would have. I wish I could have Ghost right there, but he's not working out right there. Just not working out for the team. Might be a trade piece for the end of the season. Goaltending wise, Kakkonen and Soderblom looks pretty good. Team does not look like a killer, but we should have major improvements. I mean, major improvements. So that is a positive. Then looking at the AHL team here, Hayes, Niederbach, and Demidov on that top pairing. Tepley, Nazar, and Gutman getting a +3. Kochak, Boris, whatever you want to call him, Moore, and Ludwinski, there we go, getting a +2. Stingborg, Anderson, and Johnson getting a nothing on that bottom line. Then defensively, Phillips and Allen getting a +2. Vlasic and Palika getting a +1. Vlasic will make the team next year. Just got to keep him down here for 1 more year. I got some of these guys on short-term deals, so hopefully those work out for us. Korchinski and Demastro getting nothing on that bottom line. Then our goaltending, Straubauer, 76 overall. He's not going to grow much more, I don't think. Maybe he's an 80, maybe not. I don't know. And Yoshida getting his starting position there. Might make a few more changes to the NHL team. I'm not really 100% happy with it, especially with Soderblom being scratched. I might move him to that 4th line with Foligno. Just see how it works out. Just trying to find a spot for him. I think Fisher would be the one to go. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to show you what we're going to look like going into the season. And I am making Connor Bedard officially the captain of this team. And taking a look at what we look like with that C on Connor Bedard's chest. 94 offense, 90 defense, and 81 goaltending. Major improvements from last year. Now, guys, I appreciate you watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be back again soon with Season 2 and some other content. But for now, I'm Venom. Peace.